When you belong to one of the richest families in the world, money is definitely not a problem. With so much inherited wealth to blow on things, exactly how would one go about spending all of it? You'd probably end up getting bored, right? Well, that's certainly not the case for the Crown Prince of Dubai. Welcome to Al-ascent. In this video, we're going to tell you in detail about how the Prince of Dubai spends his millions. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Let's begin. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, also known as the Royal Prince of Dubai, is a modern-day Aladdin. He likes to call himself Razza, though, and is very popular, with more than 10 million followers on Instagram alone. Why? Well, the prince loves to spend the millions that he has and loves to document it all on Instagram for the world to see and admire. Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum was educated in Dubai at the prestigious Rashid School for Boys, and then at the Dubai School of Government. He went on to continue his studies at the London School of Economics. This was after his stint at Sandhurst Military Academy, the prestigious and world-famous British Army school that has also trained Prince William and Harry of the UK. Razza is a man of many talents and passions. The Crown Prince loves poetry and has published a lot of his own work, and he is also the chairman of the Dubai Executive Council. He created a website called Hamdan in order to stay in touch with UAE residents. The prince loves the outdoors and is very athletic and sporty. Razza is a licensed skydiver, equestrian, and scuba diver. He has actually won a gold medal at the FEI World Equestrian Games in 2014. But all of this pales in comparison, frankly, to the outrageous amounts of money that the prince dishes out to get the ultimate luxury possible. $1 Million Camel. Okay, so this one is a doozy. The Crown Prince dropped a whopping $2.7 million on a camel. And it wasn't just any camel. This particular camel of Razza's was chosen out of a pool of more than 17,000 different options. The camel had actually won a beauty contest and was deemed the best looking. The Crown Prince is also known to be somewhat of an animal lover. He loves to buy exotic animals such as falcons, elephants, tigers, and plenty of other beautiful creatures. Quatrelle. As you must be aware of, Dubai is a coastal city, so it was only natural that Razza would need a boat for traveling and vacation. So he went out and bought a mega yacht, as one does. Any guesses as to how expensive this amazing machine is? Well, it turns out that the prince actually owns more than one yacht. This includes the $70 million Esmeralda. The Esmeralda was built at Silver Yachts and bought in 2012. This magnificent 77-meter yacht can easily host 12 guests and a crew of 24 people. But the Esmeralda isn't even the most expensive one out of his fleet. That honor goes to Quatrelle. This astounding ship was bought by Razza for an eye-watering $180 million. This mega yacht has a gym that was designed specifically by Usain Bolt. It has a personal spa, several pools, and even a helicopter landing pad. The name Quatrelle basically stands for 4 L's: love, liberty, life, and luxury. This yacht has a magnificent and classy alabaster and wood interior with spacious and well-furnished rooms. On top of this, he owns, together with his father and brothers, the Dubawi. This yacht is actually a converted cruise ship. Hotels. Razza is the owner of many 5-star hotels. The Palm Jumeirah is a man-made collection of islands, which was made out of sand pulled from the seabed. The prince owns the Jumeirah Zabil Saray, one of the most exclusive hotels on one of the most expensive pieces of land on the planet. Zabil Investments is a private investment company owned by the Crown Prince himself. So, while the hotel isn't directly in his name, he certainly has a huge amount of influence over how the company operates and what it purchases. It is rumored that the hotel cost over $12 million to construct. The hotel features private top-of-the-line luxury spas, beautifully ornate decor, private movie theaters, and plenty of fun activities for kids. Continuing the theme of the Crown Prince's love of animals, the hotel recently donated funds to a turtle rehab and research project. Airplanes. It was inevitable that Razza would have his own jet for air travel, right? Well, The Crown Prince has a long-standing appreciation for Boeing aircrafts, just like his father, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of the Emirate of Dubai. Fazza has his very own share of private aircrafts to fly at his whim. His father has actually sent his planes out to aid refugees stuck in the sea in 2017. And the Crown Prince purchased 30 Boeing 787-10 Dreamliners at the Dubai Air Show. This deal cost them around $9 billion. These planes, however, weren't just for family use. Most of them were bought for the Middle East's largest air carrier, Emirates. This purchase was so big that it single-handedly increased the price of Boeing in the stock market by 1.1%. Cars. Fazza owns a solid gold Rolls-Royce, but the prince has been secretive about this purchase, and finding a picture of it is almost impossible. Fazza has a golden Lamborghini, which costs a couple of $1 million at the very least. He also owns a Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. This car is so exclusive that only 9 of them were ever produced. They cost $4.5 million apiece and are one of the most expensive cars of all time. The top speed of the car is 220 miles per hour, just by the way. Another one of the Crown Prince's favorite cars is his Aston Martin 177. This ride was thought to be the most expensive car in production in the world a few years ago. Although prices might have changed since then, it still costs a crazy $1.9 million. This car goes from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds. It also has a top speed, which breaks the 200 mph barrier, so it certainly is just as good as the Veneno Roadster. The prince also owns a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sports Vitesse. This set him back $1.7 million and could go upwards of 250 mph. Some other insane cars and vehicles that the prince owns include tanks and even amphibious terrain cars. He owns a fleet of $500,000 military tanks. These Ripshaw tanks are a personal favorite of Fazza. Falcons. Fazza loves falcons. He has an affinity for these fine-feathered friends and buys them from a very special source, a man named Bryn Close. The Crown Prince actually tried to buy Bryn's entire business for $15 million, but Bryn turned him down. This was because Bryn was just so passionate about the falcon trade. So now, the Crown Prince has these special individual falcons flown down all the way from Doncaster, England to the UAE. The exclusive deal that Bryn and Fazza have struck make the Crown Prince the sole purchaser of these prized falcons. The two men seem to be very happy with this agreement, as the prince gets to own birds which can fly at speeds of 75 mph, and Bryn gets to be a very, very rich man. And that's a wrap for how the Prince of Dubai spends his millions. What do you think, alascenttt? Would you spend this money in exactly the same way as the Crown Prince? Would you go even further, or show some restraint? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for videos like this. See you in the next one.